everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another vlog. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Nelly. I'm so glad to have you. If you are not new and you're a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Okay, so you guys, today I have a few things that I need to do. I'm actually about to leave. Let me close this door because it's making so much noise. So I was saying that I actually need to go to groceries and I need to buy a lot of my toiletries because I've run out of like almost everything, if I'm being honest. So I need to go do that. I ordered my skincare yesterday and I received it today already and I'm so excited. If you guys were around for a Vlogmas, you guys would know I bought Skin Functional to try it out, and I promised that I would do a review for you guys, but I never ended up doing the review. And I really loved these products, so I ordered them again. I had ran out and I wasn't using them for a long time, and then I started noticing that I'm getting pimples and my skin was going back to how it was before I started using it. So I was like, okay, I definitely need to go buy the stuff again. So I ordered it yesterday and I got it today. So on that note, I was like, you know what, I've been meaning to go get my toiletries and I've been so lazy, but I was like, you know what, I need to just go to the shops, get groceries, get my toiletries so that everything of mine can be in order. And then I can go back to my regular schedule without having to worry about not having anything. So the time now is around 3:30. I'm gonna go and hopefully by 5 o'clock I'll be done because yeah, Tinashe finishes work at 5 o'clock and then I'm gonna ask him to go pick me up. So yeah, that is the plan for today. There's also a few things I wanted to get. I actually wanted to go to Chinatown, but I don't know how to get there with the taxi. And I asked Tinashe to try to get me there with the taxi, tell me which taxi I need to take. And then he was just like, you won't get there with the taxi. I guess that was his way of saying he doesn't know. And I tried to request yesterday. It was just so expensive. I was like, I'm not willing to do that. So I'm gonna try to look for the items that I want at the mall. I mean, I could definitely find them, but obviously it's gonna be more expensive. You guys, my boyfriend bought me a planner and I am just so in love with it. He actually bought me this for Valentine's Day. He bought me this for Valentine's Day and I'm so in love with it. It's so beautiful and it's coming in very handy in my life. I've been saying that I want a planner and he finally got me one. So I need to do that. I mean, I need to pack that with me. I'm gonna show you guys my outfit. I'm hoping that Tinashe will be in a good mood to take a picture of me today, but I really doubt. But I'm still gonna ask him. So I'm gonna dress up for the role. I'm gonna dress up really cute. I'm gonna wear flat shoes, but I'm gonna carry a pair of high heels. Maybe I should carry a different bag. I wanted to carry my fake Louis bag because it goes really nicely with my outfit, but I think I'm gonna have to bring my tote because there's so many things that I need to carry. And everything will fit in this tote bag of mine. So I got my tote bag and I'm gonna put my planner in here. I'm gonna put in my purse. I'm gonna put my purse in the tote bag because it fits. Okay, first I think I should put in my shoes. Let me show you guys the shoes that I want to wear. These are the shoes that I'm gonna wear. These are the most beautiful shoes I own. But the issue with them is that they are a size too big. I think I got a size 6, but I think I should have gotten 5 because they're too big and they don't stay in place, so they slip off. Alright guys, so this is my outfit. I have on this pink blazer, which was part of the suit I got from the Fix. I have on these pants, which I want to show you guys. These are actually like raincoat pants. Like, you know, like the rain suit that you get with the pants and the top. So these are the pants. I love them. I've been planning this outfit for a while and I'm wearing this very bright top bandeau. I'm gonna put on those beautiful green shoes which match this top, and I'm gonna hopefully get a picture today. And I'm gonna put on my Louis V, fake Louis V bag, crossbody, and I think it's gonna be so nice. My ride is gonna be here within 2 minutes, so I think I'm gonna actually start walking out so that I don't make him wait. And also, I don't have a lot of time to do what I need to do, so the sooner I get to him, the sooner I can get to where I'm going.
How was your day?
It was terrible.
What's again do? What's again?
Sites related issues.
Yeah.
But it's not an issue.
Because if it's a baby now.
Work stops at work. I'm outside of work.
Guys, I'm about to take off my makeup, and I bought this coconut and hyaluronic acid micellar water from Dis-Chem. I've never bought this before. I'm trying it out for the first time. Thank you, madam. Do you want to say something?
Hello.
I'm including the footage. It actually smells good. It smells fresh. I hope this will remove my makeup nicely. Yep, it's doing a great job. Like, my makeup is literally melting away. I just finished washing my face and I was using my face scrub. This is what I use every day. Got my 2 items in the mail today. I got the same item that I got last time, which is the texture and blemish toner from Skin Functional. I'm gonna use cotton wool for this. I love this stuff. It makes my skin so smooth. It gets rid of all my pimples. I just let it dry and soak into my skin. I got the Dark Mark Management Serum. Last time it didn't have a cap like this, so I'm not sure if it's the same item or I bought something different. But I'm hoping it's the same thing. Oh no. No, this is different. No, this is definitely different. This is to help with dark marks. Oh no, I bought something different. Cause that one was like a yellowish kind of color. Hi guys, so it's a different day. And last time we spoke, I didn't even say goodnight properly because my camera died before I even got a chance to say goodnight. So today's a Friday. I'm excited. I just finished filming a reel. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you need to follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of makeup content there. So make sure to follow me on Instagram, okay? And I was like, since I look so good, I was thinking of asking Tinashe if we could go out tonight, but we went out like 2 days ago. So I'm not sure how that will work out. But I'm actually gonna call him right now. And I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna say to him, I look so good, babe. I mean, I need to go out tonight.
Hello.
Hi, babe.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm alright.
How's it going? Are you done? I guess that's a no. Anyway, let me show you guys like the mess that I made. So this is how it looks right now. I have everything in the lounge. So I'm just gonna clean this up quickly. Hi guys, I know I look crazy. It's the next day and Tinashe went to work and he called. He said that he wants this. It's a Saturday, by the way. He called and he said that he wants us to go play tennis, and I was supposed to get ready like 30 minutes back, but I've been watching the MacG podcast. You guys, I'm a huge chiller. I always watch it. I love it. I've been watching the MacG podcast and I'm watching this interview here. Whew. So I'm watching this interview here with Nhlanhla Lux, and you guys, if you have not seen it, please make sure to watch it. It's incredible. Like, I love the podcast, and most importantly, I know like on Twitter, if you're a person that's on social media, there's like a lot of stuff floating around about, let me put you guys here. You know what? Let me get my hair thing and get ready while I'm talking to you guys. I'm saying that I know on social media, if you're a person that's on social media, you probably know about MacG. If you don't watch him, you probably think like he's a terrible person and he should be shut down. But I'm here to tell you guys that you should not believe everything that you hear on social media. Same goes for conventional media. There's a lot of propaganda out there, whether it's from like the actual news broadcast stations, or it's from like people who say things, and sometimes it might not be intended to be propaganda. Like maybe like no one is like colluding to ensure that someone's name is smeared. It could just simply be misinformation. Like I know a lot of people speak a lot about MacG, like, oh, he's a terrible person, this. I hope it's not Tinashe. He's this, is that. But honestly, very few of those people that have those things to say about him and his podcast have actually watched the podcast, which is so mind-blowing for me. Like, how can you have an opinion on something that you've actually never consumed? Like, if you've never sat down and like watched the show, how can you feel a certain way about the person from a clip that you saw from social media? Do you know how easy it is to take something out of context when you don't have the full story behind it? And this has nothing to do with just simply like with MacG and media, but just in general as a person. If someone comes to you, if your friend comes to you like, oh my gosh, you would not believe, like my sister is this and that, you only have a snippet of the information. Obviously you're going to make your judgment based on what you just heard, but then you might find out that the reason why something happened even to begin with, like maybe the sister did something, or rather maybe your friend did something first and then the sister reacted in this manner, which is the same thing with the podcast. Like you can't just see someone's clip saying one thing and then immediately conclude that this person is this kind of person and you've never watched the podcast. And something I've noticed with people, and actually this is a big problem. I feel like we're diving in deep, but yeah, doesn't matter. I mean, we're adults now. We can't like, I feel like, okay, I feel like my channel has been very like vain, to say it plainly. Like whenever I come on here on YouTube, I always like talk about things like on the surface, but then me as a person, I'm not like that. I'm always like talking about makeup, looking good, like, you know, addressing things which are really, I mean, it's fun entertainment, right? If you do find it to be entertaining. However, it's not a depiction of real life. Like my life consists, like this part of my life is about probably like 10% of my life. My real life is not this vain. The things that I consume are not this vain. Like I really enjoy watching YouTube videos and everything. But one thing I really like to watch more than anything are talk shows, documentaries, like things that really feed my mind. And I've noticed, especially with media, you guys, I keep on pausing because I'm so scared that Tina will walk in and I'm still doing my edges. Anyway, I was saying that I've noticed with media, like there is this real sickness nowadays, which has really been normalized, that if someone is offering an objective that you do not align with or that you don't agree with, then they have to be shut down. And I think that's the most ridiculous thing ever. Like you're saying basically anyone that you don't agree with, you can never have a conversation with. Like if someone says something that you don't agree with, they're such a bad person, you can't listen to them, you can't watch them, they should be taken off air. That is ridiculous, and that is very stupid, and that's very small-minded as well. Like how will you grow as a person? How will you expand your perspective if you're only limiting yourself to what you already know? Because think about it, you won't grow, you already know whatever it is that your opinion is based on. So if you keep on consuming more of that, it's like you're just trying to validate yourself. It's actually very self-centered if you think about it, because you're saying like if someone says anything that's very different from what you have to say, then they're wrong. So it means it's all about you. Anyway, a few years back, I actually started intentionally listening to people that I do not agree with, or people that I thought that I didn't agree with. It started with this other show that I was introduced to by someone. It's the, what's the name of the show? It's by Jesse Lee Peterson. If you guys know Jesse Lee Peterson, you guys would know how crazy he is. Like a few years back, I started intentionally listening to people who have different opinions from me, because I realized that honestly it was very entertaining at first. Like I have to be honest, initially, okay, I didn't do my skincare this morning, so I'm just trying to do that right now. I already washed my face, but I'm gonna put on this toner. So I was saying, at first I thought it was entertaining to hear like such a different perspective, and then I realized that it was educational. And then I realized that, oh my gosh, there is so much propaganda out there, and it just became vital in a manner for me to start listening to different opinions and different people. Now I'm going in with my dark spot management. You guys have seen this in the same vlog. Come on, focus. Yeah, there. Then it became vital in a manner for me to like start listening to different people, because I realized that there are some things that you can't get if you don't look for them. Like truths, to be honest, about the world that you really won't get if you don't look for them, because the world, like the media and the world and what's easily available to us has been obviously like it's been like flooded by fake news and things which are really pure propaganda. And now I'm going in with my Nivea. So I started listening to this guy's show, Jesse Lee Peterson. It's called The Fallen State. Okay, I have to be honest. A lot of Jessie Lee's content was about, even though like obviously the intention was good behind it, but I feel like it was also maybe a bit comedic because I felt like most time he was trolling people. No, like the interview obviously initially when he would invite people over, it was intended to. I think it was intended to like have real conversations that people are not having about opinions that he wanted to debunk. But then I kind of felt like with time that Jesse was like he was a troll. So I kind of moved off of it, but it introduced me to a different new world and a different kind of media. Okay, so I'm gonna use this BB cream from Sobe. I've never used this before and I actually think it's darker than my actual, lighter than my actual skin tone, which is why I've never used it ever since I bought it. But I'm gonna try it out today. And I think I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge. It's not too bad, but it is light. But fortunately, I have something darker, like a darker powder to use over it because I wanted to balance the color. Anyway, I was saying, listening to Jessie brought me. Okay, guys, so that was Tinashe calling. Sorry about that. So I was saying that after watching Jessie, I started like searching the internet, and then unfortunately, all these programs that I started watching were American-based programs. I'm not sure if I'm not doing enough research to find South African-based programs that like talk about the truth, or there just aren't many of them. So I started like finding programs that I really liked, that I felt like were really like interested in opening people up to the truth in its entirety without them like sugarcoating it, or them like trying to advocate for a certain narrative. And I feel like that is the issue today nowadays. Like everyone is so concerned about advocating for a certain narrative that most times people don't care about the truth. If you believe that maybe, let's take for example Donald Trump, I used to watch a lot of documentaries, or like rather not even documentaries, like shows where people were talking about Donald Trump. And I feel like the narrative with everyone, and obviously I'm not American, I'm not affected that much, even though somehow like international politics affect us. But like I wouldn't care. I don't care for it as much as I would care if it was a South African thing. However, the narrative around Donald Trump was that he's a bad person. And sometimes you watch things and people, even when the truth is staring them in the face, that okay, maybe this might be a bad person, but the person did something good here, there, and there. And people will still be not willing to admit it. And it's so weird, like, why is it that as a person you cannot be objective? Like, why can't you look at a situation for purely what it is without having to put in your preconceived conception or concept on what you think it is? That is just so mind-blowing for me. And I feel like a lot of people have not mastered that. Like, people have not mastered critical thinking. Like, what we do is just we go with the flow. If people are saying this is bad, we say this is bad. If people say like this person is a terrible person, even if the person is a terrible person, but we can't now remove ourselves from that, like from those blinkers, okay, this is a bad person, and be like, okay, this person did a lot of good for this kind of people. So that's where I started realizing, like, okay, something is really wrong with the world. Because when I heard all those things that I heard about Donald Trump and what he was doing, like, for the black community, in, like, I was just mind blown. I'm like, okay, so this person, sure, he might have said, like, so many terrible things. His arrogance, I'm not sure if arrogance makes you a bad person, but I feel like that's why people hated him, because of how arrogant and confident he was as a man. So I'm like, okay, fine, this person might have done this thing, but we can't deny if a person has done good for people. Like that, I feel like that just does not make sense. Like, why are you now gonna be like, no, this is a terrible person just because the person has done something bad, but then you're not willing to see the positive in him, you know? or rather the positive that he has done. That was just mind-blowing for me. So after that, I started listening, and I discovered this other lady called Candace Owens. She had a show on PragerU. There's this other channel here on YouTube that's PragerU, and I think it's a university something, because I always see that it's written PragerU University. I'm not sure if it's an actual university or what it is, but I used to watch Candace Owens shows, and initially, like, I would just watch and be like, Candace, what are you saying? But then the more I watch her shows, I realized that it's okay to watch people that you disagree with. Like, if you watch something, it doesn't always mean that you're for it.